Welcome back to another video. Today I am discussing why sun breathing cannot be replicated. As we know, sun breathing is the original and most powerful breathing technique that was ever invented by the first breathing master technique swordsman master from Demon Slayer, Yoruichi. Yoruichi is incredibly powerful with this technique and has since not been replicated since. Now, fire breathing, of course, uses some of the same tactics as sun breathing, just not to the same standards. It's sort of just a dumbed down version of sun breathing. Tanjiro, of course, can use sun breathing just because he saw his father using the rituals, breathing styles, breathing dances that he was able to use, that Yoruichi was able to give them when he stayed with the Kamado family for a short little time, much earlier in the days though. Now, it can't be replicated. For one, it is an incredible difficulty technique to learn. Two, Kokushibo and Muzan made sure no one else knew this technique. They mostly, if not, they killed everyone who should have known about the technique. Now, the Ubuyashiki family should have known about the techniques, but of course, since they are not fighters, they are just the spokesman for the Demon Slayer Corps. They cannot teach any of the Demon Slayers this technique. So there goes that. And the Kamado family knew of this, of course, and the Fire Hashira, Rengoku's father, of course, knew about sun breathing to a certain extent, just couldn't get to that level. Maybe if he trained a little bit more and knew a little bit more about the breathing style, he could have gotten to the sun breathing form, but as far as we know, he became a drunkard. So just leave him out of that. While doing that, since it can't be replicated, it's also the breathing styles for each Hashira from now for the past has essentially attached each breathing style to their own personality. So water breathing, how calm and collected it is to the character. Fire breathing, how fired up you are to Rengoku. To sound breathing, to how fast you move, to how speed of the sound, since you can't really stay in one spot. To wind breathing, to being the most offensive technique, to being the more aggressive. So it's more attached to your personality. So even if each of the Hashira were able to learn sun breathing, that does not make them more powerful than what they are currently. Now, it would give them a one-up on the demons, because sun breathing is the only thing that can really kill an upper moon in one slash if used correctly. So it can kill an upper moon, but it would not make the Demon Slayer Hashiras stronger, just because you can't say if Rengoku, that'd be Giyu. If Giyu had sun breathing, he would be a better sun breathing Hashira than if he was a water breathing Hashira. It doesn't fit his personality, so it wouldn't therefore not by essence be used as efficiently. 3, his Demon Slayer mark. For Yoruichi and most people, it does have continuous strain on your body. One of the greatest strains on your body in Demon Slayer. Remember, they are humans doing this. They're not special. They're not superhumans doing this. The Demon Slayer mark allows them to be superhuman in the heat of battle, of course. So the Demon Slayer mark, when it has appeared, and it has only appeared in Tanjiro's generation and maybe once or twice in the past generations, but you know, mostly it was prominent in the Yoruichi Hashira generation, as they were the most powerful. That is the only time that you can really exercise sun breathing, as you would have the mark and you would be able to perform superhuman capabilities. Other than that, it's kind of it. So sun breathing can't really be replicated. It may have died out once Tanjiro died, but we know at the end, spoiler warnings, that the breathing techniques have been passed down as like traditional dances, just in case if there was ever a threat, demons may return. They would have the tools to regarner their talents in that aspect. Yeah. Anyway, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.